The man never expected that the hair of a doll would crawl into his mouth on its own and try to take over his body. No matter how hard he tried to pull it out, it was impossible. Just as his consciousness was about to fade, a blurry figure suddenly appeared before him. Earlier that morning, Jack had gone to his grandmother's shrine for treatment. Ever since he was a child, his right hand had been possessed by a demon, so he needed monthly rituals to keep it in check. But the moment they arrived, his grandmother angrily dumped a bucket of cold water on them. Why? Because recently, Jenny had destroyed 7 Jizo statues at the shrine. Jack's grandmother, who had supernatural abilities herself, immediately sensed that Jenny was no ordinary girl. She warned Jenny to stay away from Jack, and then left to prepare the tools for Jack's treatment. Jack asked Jenny why she did it, and she explained it was to seal a stronger evil spirit, one that had taken her mother's soul. Understanding her reason, Jack entered the shrine to undergo treatment. Outside, Jenny tried to sneak a peek at the process. To keep her from disturbing the ritual, Julie showed her a photo of Jack's possessed right hand. The hand was covered in white hairs, but these weren't normal hairs. They were nerves that had grown uncontrollably, and the longer they grew, the more pain Jack would feel. Every treatment required anesthesia and a special exorcism knife to cut away the nerves. Afterward, Jack's hand would temporarily lose all sensation. Jenny could see how exhausted everyone was, and suggested they rest, but his grandmother refused. Jack got up to use the bathroom. When he returned, he saw a doll lying on the floor and picked it up without thinking. Immediately, the doll began to cloud his mind. Jenny watched as Jack, now under the doll's spell, slowly walked toward the basement. By the time she got there, Jack was on the floor, barely conscious. Jenny grabbed a large knife, cut the doll's hair, and then severed its head. Finally, Jack was freed. On the way home, Jenny invited Jack to see her room. The moment the door opened, Jack saw dozens of haunted dolls scattered across the room. Jenny explained that she had carefully selected these spirits. She even placed today's doll inside. Jack asked, "But didn't you just chop its head off?" Jenny smiled and said, "I've completely tamed this spirit." She flicked the doll, and it immediately convulsed, even bleeding from its eyes. Jack was terrified, but Jenny reassured him, "You don't need to be afraid. As long as I'm here, these spirits will never harm you. They'll protect you. Do you fear evil spirits? Would you face them if someone you cared about was in danger? Could you tame darkness without losing yourself?"